A survivor has been eliminated. Someone is consecutively eliminating survivors. This looks unsanitary.
Cathy just came out a couple days ago, and I've been having a blast playing her. I've played her crit, and I've played her full skill amp with Mount Slicer. Crit is obviously very good, but full skill amp is very lacking because of her long cooldowns. Then I had the realization, hybrid Cathy. I'm going to talk a little bit of math here, but please bear with me. It's for the sake of very funny gameplay. Cathy's Q, double bypass, has a base damage of 150 plus 70% AP at max rank, but increases its damage with crit strike damage and increases its damage by 50% if you hit it while already in melee range. That means its base damage actually becomes 262.5 plus 122.5% AP when cast at melee range when you have Creed of the Night. That is huge base damage with a huge ratio. When you throw some percent skill amp on top of that, it will absolutely chunk out your opponents, and on top of that, it gets an 80% cooldown refund anytime you apply 5 stacks of your passive to an enemy. That means that you can typically cast it twice in a fight and get an enemy low enough to get a big increase to your ult's damage, which also benefits massively from percent amp on low health targets. So with that in mind, let's look at the build. Our weapon is going to be Vibroblade. Even in an amp build, Vibroblade provides so much value for Cathy. It has good attack power for her high ratios, and that extra attack speed makes it much cleaner to get your passive fully stacked on a target and reset your Q. We're going to start in Avenue, which is another advantage to this route currently because most lobbies at the moment have a flood of Cathys who are all going dock and looking for the same items. Typically on this route, I can get out of Avenue in around 45 seconds, with my fastest being around 30 seconds. If you're not familiar with the current spawn points in Avenue, I would suggest going into some bot games and starting there so that you can get a feel for where you want to path to loot for each spawn point. It's also important to listen for other players nearby when you spawn, because if you hear somebody immediately to your right, you should probably not loot that way because they'll loot everything in the area before you can get to it. If you spawn in the upper side of Avenue here, near the police station, you can usually get everything you need by searching the containers in the police station and near the CCTV console, and then go up, searching these containers here, and use the teleporter in Temple. Doing this allows you to loot the boxes in Alley and the car in Temple as well, which can get you some items that will accelerate your build. For consumables, I make choco pies and honey water. You can make cookies, but I prefer to just make these quick and easy items in the early game to spend less time and get online as fast as possible. After getting your items, you'll teleport to Hotel, where you'll complete your Vibroblade. You should get there relatively quickly, so it shouldn't be too hard to find the items you need. The biggest challenge here is finding 3 scrap metal. When I played this route, I played several games in duos with a Rapier Fiora who went Cemetery Hospital Avenue and then met up with me on Beach. She was able to deliver me a steel and a bandage, which meant I could get Creed of the Night much sooner and didn't need to search so much for scrap metal. I also had a lot of success in solos with this build, but having a teammate can make the route smoother. After Hotel, you'll go to Beach, where you'll be finishing your boots. This is the most difficult part for inventory management, so to help with that, you'll want to make sure you crush your glass bottle as soon as possible. You can hold the glass shards in your accessory slot until you need them. Next, you'll want to kill a bear as soon as it spawns to get leather for your leather shield so that you can equip it instead of holding the turtle shell in your inventory. Cathy's passive shield will proc when hitting animals with skills, and with Vibroblade and Bucephalus completed, you'll be able to kill the bears here pretty easily. You can eat their meat to heal up, and they can drop heated rocks or oil, which will let you craft some low tier food to keep you healed up while farming. Make sure you kill as many bears as you can, since you want to find a force core to make Fraggerack ASAP. You can also get a meteorite drop for a Cabana upgrade, or to combine with Powder of Life to make the force core for Fraggerack. After you finish up on Beach, teleport to archery range either from Hotel or Uptown, depending on which you end up closer to after looting. In archery, you'll be finishing your Commander's Armor and Gujin, which will increase the damage of your abilities significantly and make your ultimate terrifying. Farm the wolves here for rare drops and quickly move on to school. In school, all you need is a bandage to complete Creed of the Night and scissors to complete Tac Ops helmet. Creed will give you a big damage increase to your Q because of the critical damage increase, and also comes with 30 AP and 20 defense, which is very nice to have. Tac Ops Helm provides you with some nice defensive stats and 15% CDR, which is extremely important for Cathy since all of her skills are on fairly long cooldown. Between the AP and attack speed from Vibroblade, Creed, and Tac Ops, your auto attacks will still deal significant damage while you use them to stack up your passive, and you get a nice boosted defensive stats that will keep you alive long enough to get your skill rotations off. The main weaknesses of this build and route are that, as I mentioned before, inventory management can get a bit difficult in your third zone. So make sure to grab sticks for your weapon and crush your glass bottle as soon as possible to help mitigate this. The other big weakness is that your ultimate is on a 150-second cooldown at level 1. That cooldown is absolutely ridiculous, and the ult is a big part of your ability to kill people early game. If you're forced to use it to escape a bad fight, or even if you use it to get a kill, you'll have to wait 2.5 minutes before you can fight again. Another problem can be getting the 3 scrap that you need. If you want a more consistent route, you can switch out Bucephalus for EOD Boots since you already have an extra steal from Creed of the Night. I personally like to get funny 15% crits, so I'm willing to suffer while looking for my 3rd scrap medal. I'll include the build ID for the route with EOD Boots in the description. For item upgrades, the main one to look for is a force core for Fragarack. The huge amount of attack power is incredible for you since Cathy's ratios are very strong. Other than that, you can switch off of Bucephalus for red shoes, glacial shoes, mithril boots, or feather boots. If you get Meteorite, you should upgrade your commander's armor to Cabana for the extra amp and defense. You could swap out Tac Ops helm for mithril helm, but I personally prefer to just keep the Tac Ops helm. I think the overall stat value of both helmets is about the same for Cathy, and I would rather use a mithril drop to make mithril boots. Both Fragarack and Red Shoes can be made every game if you are able to secure Wickeline, so it's important for you to be ready for her when she spawns. Just make sure you're alone when you go for her to avoid being third-partied and throwing your game. That's it for the route. I've got some example gameplay of this route so you can see it in action, but first, if you like the video, give it a like. Let me know in the comments how this route works out for you. Subscribe to the channel for more videos, and I stream 4 days a week over on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/primesubtome. Currently, I stream Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday at 3:30 p.m. Central Time, and on Saturdays, I host weekly duos tournaments that start at 5 p.m. Central Time. If you want to join the tournaments or find out more about them, you can join my Discord with the link in the description. Thanks for watching. Can we please buff Aya for being too squishy? For having small range with sniper? For rooting instead of stunning on ult? For small damage and bad poke overall? For having bad fights on melee range? For E not being 10-meter dash? I think this would really balance Aya. Please note, there's not a real suggestion there, but they think that it would really balance Aya if they did what they suggested. We got nobody hotel. There's one person hotel, but they don't count. We got one person beach. There's only one other Cathy in this lobby. What the hell? Wait, what? This is a regular lobby? Do I get to experience Cathy in a normal lobby? Is this a normal lobby with Cathy? Only 2 Cathys? Hello?
Is this correct?
I think something broke in the server's matchmaking. Going well.
These beds will work as makeshift stretchers.
Okay, perfect. A survivor has been eliminated.
This is some high-tech stuff. Doctor's here.
Bleed? No. I have better healing than you. Bleed
A
out.
survivor has been eliminated.
Shouldn't have tried to brawl me. I need these rocks. I need to get this glass out of my
A
inventory.
new area has been restricted.
Check no, you're bleeding.
You're bleeding.
Sorry, that must have hurt. Did someone forget to turn off the stove?
Oh wait, was that you that I killed?
More wounds, more wounds. Your wounds with more wounds.
The air supply will be dropped within the next minute. A survivor has been eliminated.
Give me your hammed burger. Give me that hammed burger. No ult. Oh no, you're you. Okay. I was like, please, like.
Play darts a lot.
No, I didn't mean it. Please keep watching. I didn't mean it.
A survivor has been eliminated.
That's not true. I kill my viewers all the time.
Didn't you think this was
Yeah.
possible?
A new area has been restricted.
I don't want to fight that Yuki without my ult.
This can be tough to deal with. Out the
This is the other problem with not playing
What's
Crit.
inside?
You're much more reliant on your ult.
A survivor.
Alright, I
has
got
been
ult level 2. My
eliminated.
ult's
There are
almost back
only
off
10
cooldown.
Survivors remaining now.
This might sting a bit.
This Yuki is like full build. He just used some cooldowns though.
Your wounds take more.
Someone is consecutively eliminating
Damn,
survivors.
OP. Alright. Now I have CDR.
Surprise.
Takes an extra 9 seconds off my ultimate if you believe it.
Veterinarian.
In 60 seconds, if you are still in the area, don't be. Wick is in 2 minutes, so I just need
A
to
new
go
area has been restricted.
make some
This
baked
looks
potatoes.
Unsanitary. I'll just open this up.
I forgot to... You see that pathing? You see that?
Sting a bit.
It's not just me, I'm on stream this time. You can see, you saw that. It just made me walk backwards. I'm not crazy. Pathing is busted. Gonna make my way to console and then go to... I'm not gonna do that. Got somebody up here. We're gonna open with dagger skill.
The air supply will be dropped within the next minute.
Come on, come this way.
A survivor has been eliminated. Someone is consecutively eliminating survivors.
This looks unsanitary.
Somebody fucking clip that. Somebody clip that, please. If she E'd me when I went to ult, she would have lived there and I would not have been able to catch her, but oh my god. That was nasty. Time to throw it.
A new area has been restricted.
Thank you. And of course, yeah, it goes back and kills it.
This might sting
We
a
did
bit.
go ahead and throw that.
Where'd everybody go?
Excuse
Not
you?
even any patience?
Competitive looting or cooperative looting? Not what I intended. Quite bad. He's quite bad.
A survivor has been eliminated.
The procedure was right.
Yeah, there we go. I did say I was gonna throw. I did say I was gonna throw. Okay, this lobby has a lot of Cathy's again. Alright, they fixed it. They patched it. 3 hotel, 3 beach. We're doomed. We are truly doomed.
The experiment will now begin.
You're injured.
By the way, this is the best Cathy build in the game.
This might sting a bit. No.
It's extremely funny. And it works.
And this looks
If you're wondering what the best Cathy build is, look no farther.
I tell my patients
There's no way we're
to
finding
their
our scrap
trust.
here with 3 people already starting. We might find some steel on the ground if we're lucky.
I'll just
I should
open
probably
this up.
just like go dock uptown and just take what I can get.
Right?
I still need another scrap. Search the unsearched boxes.
Just open this
Nope.
up.
It's been searched. But I can free up the slot by putting this glass in my accessory slot. You know, what if instead of Cathy ultimate being 150 seconds,
Are there pieces of glass in the sand?
they made Yuki dual swords rampage 150 seconds? Just Yuki. Not all dual swords rampage. I promise this
The air
is the best
supply will
Cathy
be
build.
dropped within the next minute.
It just really helps when 6 people don't start in your first and second zone, or your second and third zone. So, okay, whoever killed this dog and is killing those bears currently,
This was possible.
pay no attention to these pings.
I am a surgeon after all.
You f***ing root yourself for just as long as you root them. What's the point? Okay, so we just limit tested. That's what that's called right there. That's called limit testing. Turns out you can't make it over that wall.
This way.
Stop being Yuki. Just give me 120 seconds.
Expected. I gotta try harder. Which way?
Alright, if he chases me for long enough.
This way.
Someone
Don't
is
worry, we got
consecutively
this.
eliminating survivors.
They didn't find a doctor in time.
This way.
Someone is consecutively eliminating survivors. There are only 10 survivors.
Don't worry, we
remaining.
got this.
Only need a few minutes.
Which way to the OR?
The air supply will be dropped within the next minute.
I'm in his fucking head rent free.
How
Only need a
sad.
few
They
minutes.
didn't find a doctor in time.
This way.
Cathy, save me! Cathy, save me! Please!
Feel like the
I'm in his head rent free, but it's fucking Yuki! What am I supposed to fucking do?
This way.
It's.
Only need a few minutes.
Oh my god! Why the fuck am I still alive? Yes, thank you!
This way.
Solidarity! Where's the dash?
A new area has been restricted.
He's still chasing me. Oh no, he's not. Wait. Do I make
Survivor
it?
has been eliminated.
I make it. I live. Easy. No problem. Not a problem. Easy, balanced, and what that Yuki did makes perfect sense. And it was the right call for that Yuki to do and waste all that time chasing me. I mean, spend all that time chasing me.
What's inside?
Easy, no problem. We always live on those. We never die in that situation. I wasn't worried for a second.
The survivor has been eliminated.
Balanced
I am a
character,
surgeon
good.
after all.
Regular amount of chase potential.
To open this.
Okay. Wait. Saved again?
Someone is consecutively
Could
eliminating
we stop
survivors.
being chased for like 3 seconds? That's the only place with hats left.
Is this someone's property?
Food. I don't even have weapon skill yet. Please. Cameras are on.
How sad. They didn't find a doctor in time.
Chicken. You are the tool of my salvation.
These beds will
My
work as
God.
makeshift stretchers.
Well, hats are out. Okay. You know? It's going well. We're fine. We're not behind at all. We got weapon skill in a normal amount of time.
After all. I hope you-
The air supply will be dropped within the next minute.
I am a surgeon after all.
No. We are way weaker with this than we are with our tech ops, but oh well.
Sorry.
Doing our ISIL cosplay here. I mean, it's not good for anything, unfortunately.
Okay.
There's
perfect.
nothing in zone that we want. Get a knife from one of the boxes in dock? Yeah. I've got 3 seconds left. Thank you for
This might be
the
more
suggestion,
important
too. I'm sure you didn't realize that I had no timer left when you suggested that, and it was completely not your intention to kill me. I should have grabbed the extra... I should have grabbed an extra mousetrap. I could have made remote mines. Easily. What am I doing? Yeah, I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna burn my timer. Oh, wait.
See everything.
I have no timer to work with, unless I get kills. And then I will have timer to work with.
What's inside?
The security console proximity area has been set as a safe zone temporarily. The temporary safe zone will be deactivated within the next minute. Please move quickly.
The rooms with more rooms.
Survivor has been
Thank you for the
eliminated.
timer.
3 final survivors remaining.
Your rooms with more rooms. I better hurry. Jump time. Let's enjoy it now. This is our music. Bleeding.
Someone's dominating.
Rude. Yeah.
Survivors.
I mean, I got one. I guessed wrong on the ult. But I got one.
Someone is dominating Lumia
They used
Island.
dagger skill to drop aggro from the heart. The wild heart in the final zone. They used dagger skill to drop aggro and pull it over to me to confirm the second place. Instead of going on the heart, who had the range advantage. Look at this build. It's not this build. It's not this build. I mean, we did pretty well considering how contested our early zones were.